Alright guys, I'm back for more Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Sorry I kept you waiting, Majin Buu.
You! Boo, remember you! Boo beat you up the other day!
Are you dumb? If you think I'm the same as before, you better think again. I don't have a lot of time. So check it. I'll show you a brand new Gotenks. Shame on you. Now you've made me mad. And that's really bad.
Is it?
Saiyan! Playtime ends now. Pack it up. The great Gotenks lost?
You've yet to make a name for yourself, buddy. You can't call yourself great.
What's that? Where's that power coming from? Not bad.
A Saiyan who's a time warrior who needs to defeat you. To fulfill a game requirement.
Took too much damage.
Let's be sure to win this.
This opponent isn't so ordinary.
I love that he just stands in place when you're done with an area.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Here I am again! The Grim Reaper of Justice, Super Gotenks! Galactic Donuts!
Technically that means he reaps justice. Like the Grim Reaper of Justice. Better wording that would have been the Justice Grim Reaper. But what does it matter? Actually, then again, people can say the dates as, like, today, January 7th, or the 7th of January. So I guess it works either way, I don't know. You's a bitch. My database says you's a bitch.
Try hard. Attack! Try hard. Attack!
Did my fusion totally fail?
Yep. Yep, now to take care of Gohan and then Vegito, I bet. Gohan and Goku, right.
Let's go.
So, do you want to die? Do you?
That was a close call. This is getting dangerous.
Where the fuck did you go? Well, Frieza, I guess you dropped the ball. Dropped the ball.
This is really crazy.
Dropped the...
Oh, I'm in a lot of trouble right now.
Frieza smacks the ball right down on him.
Oh, not bad. Keep that up and you might make my favorite.
I should have charged right there. Do it right now.
Don't tell me. Have you come to fight?
No.
Either I wish that the transformation was in the B or it was just a super
Not done yet.
or a basic. And again, I get why it's a strike super. It's just kind of stupid.
This isn't close to over yet.
Trying to wonder why Gohan's picture is of him in his purple gi, but he's in Goku's gi right now. Or in a copy of Goku's gi. I think the next one is Vegito.
This is it. This power! It can't be!
Vegeta!
Yep.
Lucky me!
All right! Now then, try to make me fight seriously. You make fun of me! Kakarot and Vegeta. I guess you can call us Vegeta.
Yeah, the translation for Z was weird in that statement because he said Goku and Vegeta rather than Kakarot. Even in English, it still doesn't make sense because they shortened Kakaroto to Kakarot, but Vegito still sounds better than Vegerot. Whoever was the translator that day for Viz wasn't doing a good job. And I get why they did it like that. They used Funimation's translations for that, or shortening for that name, but still. Vegeta, boom!
How can I lose here?
You got hit by a vanishing ball. A super vanishing ball at that.
You got some pretty good moves there. You may actually be worth training.
Then train me, you asshole. Okay, that wasn't the last one that I have to do. Let's see, what one have I not done yet? Oh. I have done all of these, but I haven't done these ones. First rule of Popo's training, don't talk about Popo's training. Yeah, do it.
I'll show my power beyond that of Super Saiyan God!
I really should get out and exercise.
Planet Shuffle.
Try hard. Attack!
What in the... What is this power?
Bullshit, super armor.
Whoa! You're really well trained, aren't you?
I have no idea how to grab the tail, so I'm not doing it. Like, I have no idea how to do the grab, period.
Try hard. Attack! Try hard. Attack!
Not bad.
There we go.
Keep that up and you might make my favorites list.
And he gets up. Nope. Who the hell would I be facing? Probably should have charged, but whatever. Oh, baby possessed Trunks and Pan. Wait, Pan? Oh, you're really reaching for some shit right there. But then again, it'd probably make Pan at least useful in GT. Like, I swear, they should. Whether they do a sequel series or if it's just another arc onto Super, what they should do is a time skip past the end of Z, so there's actual stakes involved in the storytelling. But also to keep with the original continuity of the ending of there being 10 years apiece, which I don't think that's really true at this point. It's like there was 10 years of intermittent peace. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. The fact that Pan can use the Kamehameha. I mean, it makes sense, but still. I mean, there's a reason why GT went after the end of Z rather than in the intermittent time between the second to last and last chapter of Z, you know, with the manga. Pan, get out of my fucking face, you... You 14-year-old bitch. In the dub of GT, for whatever reason, they made it 5 years since the end of Z rather than 10, I believe, like it was in Japanese. Or did they make it... was it 5 in Japanese? With 10 in the English dub. Either way, In one version of the series, Pan in GT is 9, while in the other, she's 14. That's still disgusting, but with, like... 'cause she gets hit on by some random fucking creep in, like, one of the first few episodes of the show. And even by Japanese standards, it is fucking disgusting and creepy. Like... there's a reason why there's a dirty old man trope in a lot of anime, and it's just like, it's a fucking problem. You can't hide it, it's a fucking problem. Even if you are Japanese, you can't fucking hide it. It's just like, age of consent. I know age of consent in some areas of Japan is 14, but it's still creepy.
Yes, perfect. That's
I mean, and they make Pan look like a 14-year-old too, so... yeah. I'm an Earthling with a Saiyan's pride, okay? I got a shit ton of experience from that. Vegeta, you better train me, you bitch. I wanna know your final flash. Oh, you fucking tool. Oh shit, I got 9. Yes. I think I have to get a majority of them in a certain thing, I think. But I don't understand why... yeah, there was at least one C right there. I don't know. What did I get from that? Armored boost? What does armored boost do? High-speed movement while invincible. Tilt the left stick down to change directions. Okay. Spinning blade. Actually, we set this as a preset. Okay. I could probably get that story mission done now that I have Vanishing Ball and Super Vanishing Ball.
My power beyond that of Super Saiyan God.
I really should get out and exercise.
But for another time, maybe I have to get the Xbox One X, but we'll see. All depends on how I feel at the end of this part. Or when I get all these PQs done.
This is no I'm getting excited.
Although, then again, I kinda do need to level up a bit. In a way, you are. That's the reason they made you a kid again, to power you down a bit. The fact that you can not even remotely hold Super Saiyan 3 for that long, even with your tail, when you're a kid, just shows how just... even though his base form is powerful than pretty much everyone else in existence, that is the thing about it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the voice for Goku is a lot more similar to her Luffy voice, which her Gohan voice was already basically her Luffy voice, just not as, like, gruff. Like, definitely more soft-spoken and straightforward. Not as much gravel in the voice as she uses for Luffy or Kid Goku. I don't know, if they did do like a Dragon Ball version, or a version of the original Dragon Ball series to cut out a majority of the filler like they did for Z, I wouldn't mind calling Klinkenbeard as Goku, but this probably is overkill. But it's still going to be a hard pill to swallow because I still prefer Nadolny. I still prefer Nadolny as Goku, at the very least. Kid Goku. Gohan, it's debatable, but I still like her voice tone a lot better for both characters than Colleen Klinkenbeard. Which is weird because I like her. I like Colleen Klinkenbeard as Luffy, you know? She is not a bad voice actress, in my opinion. I just don't think that she fits the roles too well. Take this, you bitch. You basic bitch. I keep seeing, or I sometimes see that meme, I think it's a meme, on Twitter and or Facebook of the steps to be a basic bitch or some shit, or a basic white girl. And it's fucking hilarious. Oh man, when I'm Super Saiyan, I really dig this color scheme. I really do. It's really good on this suit. Huh. I thought he was gonna go Super Saiyan 4. I guess not. Still got a shit ton of experience.
Yes, perfect. That's my apprentice.
I probably level up like 3 levels each time I do one of these. 2 or 3. You mind training me, Vegeta, in your last step of your 5-step program? 3 more. To here. What the hell? Get Ki up a bit so that I have more of it. I want to get at least 6 Ki bars. After that I'm done with filling up Ki. Super 17, the ultimate Dragon Burn, absolute 0. Pan's bandana, Pan's clothes, Super 17's clothes. Yeah. One good thing. Wait, what the fuck level am I at? I'm at like mid-60s, I want to say. Yes, right smack dab in the middle of the 60s. Yeah.
I'll show my power beyond that of Super Saiyan God.
I really should
I picked Goku for the power, if you're wondering. I picked Goku for the power and Mira for the healing. Because she's really good at picking up the slack in terms of making people heal when they're down. And I actually kind of like her dialogue.
So, you were a Saiyan.
Sit down, you basic bitch. What is it, Raccoon? It's Raccoon, Nappa, and Burr. Raccoon... Do they not get that, like, Wes and Eric from Power Rangers Time Force? And I assume their Sentai counterparts from Time Ranger. Jace and Burger are a team.
Get yourself too excited landing a blow on me.
Oh. Jace is here. Good. Okay.
I'm a
Sabat tries to sound Australian with his voice for Jace, but it comes out like either New Zealand or Country Bumpkin. U.S. Country Bumpkin.
You call yourself a warrior? Come fight me! This can't be happening. I'm with the mic, you fools! This will be an exceptionally fun bout.
Man, you're gonna die, basic bitch.
Impossible.
Cell and Frieza.
I'm just gonna go ahead and end this.
I guess that kind of makes sense with the fact that this came in one of the DLC packs, because going by GT logic, they team up, so... And GT I consider more a
Very impressive.
continuation of the Dragon Ball anime rather than the manga. Super I see more as a continuation of a manga, but it uses... It's also a bit of a continuation of Kai, and it has some influences of the original version of the Z anime that Toriyama liked. Like, that's why Yamcha is a baseballer, you know, or baseball player. He likes that expanded backstory into Yamcha's characterization from the filler of Z. And, yeah. Never let it be said that Toriyama hated the anime adaptation. Although he did hate the fact that there was a bit of adaptational heroism in Goku. Just in, like, the expanded story stuff in the movies, I believe. As well as, like, most of the video games, I'm assuming. It's like, I think he probably understood, or understands why Toei put it in there, even in the Japanese version. But, yeah. Like, and I think it's weird. They go either when they're not adapting straight from a Toriyama manga, they either go in one direction with Goku's characterization of the original writing, which is that he's more of a hero, he's more of a heroic type of person, an expanded characterization that they give him, or it's too far the other way, which is what his characterization is in Super, which is extremely dumb, stupid, and airheaded to the point where you wonder how he can live, even with the fact that he's as powerful as he is, and the fact that he's
How can something like this
a
exist?
fighting machine.
Don't you make fun of me! Curse you!
Like, I don't know. And again, I think most of the writers that they have are younger writers or newer writers, but even then, it's like, they should, to get a grip on Goku's character, you really should read the manga or watch the Japanese version of the anime. That's as close to what Goku's character is, and by the anime I mean like Z, I believe, or Kai, that's what I meant. And the original Dragon Ball, because that's as close to Goku's characterization by Toriyama as you're probably going to get from the official source himself, because Toriyama's memory is kind of spotty and at best in a lot of ways, and yeah, for the fact that he had to reread the manga, I believe, to re-familiarize himself with the story, which I get. You know, he had moved on to other things. Dragon Ball wasn't exactly the thing he was focusing on for the last 20 years. 20, almost 30 years, like the rest of us were. Like a lot of us were. But yeah. Like like, he forgot that 18 is technically a blonde.
There's no need.
Or at least was a blonde in the animated version when he was designing characters for the movies, I believe. Like for Battle of Gods, I believe. And he also forgot that Trunks had purple hair, and technically so did Bulma. The thing with Trunks having purple hair is that was originally Bulma's hair color in the manga. That's how Toriyama originally envisioned her. Bulma had purple hair in the manga. It's why the full color versions of the manga that you can get color her hair purple. But also Path to Power colored it purple. It's the only animated adaptation to do that, I'm pretty sure. So when he drew Kid Trunks, he originally colored him with blue hair to match Bulma's, but then they reminded him that in the prior animated material, Trunks still had purple hair. You know. But that still doesn't explain why Future Trunks has blue hair in Super. It makes no sense. I know it's just a stupid thing. No, it's probably just a small thing to harp on, but it's still stupid. It's stupid. It's inconsistent, and what's worse is that they use Kai footage. It's sepia toned, I think, but the thing about it is you can still it's like sort of sepia toned, or it's either sepia toned or it's black and white. And you can tell his hair was originally colored purple. You know. So it was the other portal. Or it was the other portal. There we go. Sure. If you can pull your own weight, you can fight with me in this game. But come prepared with healing items and shit. Yeah, I'm trying to wonder why for Future Trunks and Super, the animators didn't remind Toriyama again that Trunks is supposed to have blue hair no matter where he's from. You know? And it's not like I really mind him having blue hair. It's just the inconsistency of it that's really pissing me off about it. You know, that's the thing that has me the most upset about Future Trunks' character design. Because other than that, I think most of his character design is fine. You know? And it's weird because some of his character design takes influence from GT Trunks. That's, like, both of them have an ascot, so, yeah. Oh shit, stamina broke me.
Super 17!
Chuck Huber, you are a good voice actor. Alright, so this should give me like a level or two.
You've got some pretty good moves there. You may actually be worth training.
Oh, that got me 3 levels. it? No, there's gotta be one. Kashima. Okay.
Greetings.
Gogeta's clothes. I'm doing fine. So I fight, burst attack, burst reflection, burning spin, freeze beam, freezing beam, ice claw, ice cannon. It's too bad, what was it, Tagoma? It's too bad Tagama's... Then again, Super didn't get to that by the time... Super didn't even exist by the time that this game came out.
Saying God.
I really should get
But
out an
I don't think they even added Tagoma into the versions of these in Xenoverse 2. I could be wrong, but I don't think that they did.
So that's the thing the Super Saiyan 4. I'm
So I think I need to get the number up to 50
Let us begin.
with Key. Or is it like 47? It's up to 45 right now. And that's almost another full key bar. Or is it just 46? When I level up again, I'll test it. It has a bit of heat seeking too, and I like that. Like, it curves down slightly.
I'm satisfied because I fought at full power.
I forget, was that his characterization in GT? He's more... Right, that kind of makes sense. And he's more of an honorable fighter. Right, he's more of an honorable fighter because Goku swallowed his Dragon Ball. He used the 4-star ball. Goku didn't want to give it up, so he swallowed it. And Nova Shenron absorbed some of Goku's goodness. Like some of his good aura or some shit. I think that's how they explain it. It's stupid, but it's so Dragon Ball, like, it hurts. In a way, it's kind of so Dragon Ball, it hurts. You know? It's also kind of an ass pull, but I don't know. I don't know why. It's probably because Kaiser Neko sometimes talks about this. I think so does Lokaribo on Twitter, where they talk about Teen Titans Go. For some reason, I remember like one of the episodes that I think some people complain about. I don't know if Mr. Enter did, but one of the episodes, apparently, I don't watch the show regularly or at all. I've only seen like a few episodes at most, and it's not a good show, but just going off my opinion, it's not really a good show. Like, I know if I was a kid at the time that this show came out, i.e. now, that I just wouldn't care to watch it or not. Like, it would be one of those things where it'd be like, maybe, maybe not. You know? And I know that because it's a Johnny Test ripoff, masquerading as a Teen Titans Go, reboot. And I was kind of indifferent to Johnny Test. I still kind of am. Like, for entertainment value, I'd say Johnny Test is okay. It's not terrible overall, but the characters could have been better written. And some of the situations were just stupid. I will say, though, that they do have one of the more entertaining Green and Aesop bunch of episodes that I think I've ever seen in a TV show. You know? Because it's weird. Most of the time, whenever you do like a Green episode or Green Aesop in an episode of a TV show, or even a movie, you can't just let it be subtle and whatever else. No, you have to make it as blatant as possible. I don't get why, but yeah, like, it's entertaining mostly because it's partly a Star Wars parody and partly something else. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't find those terrible. Like, I do find the fact that the series was supposed to end, apparently, I think around its 4th season. Like, after its 4th season, it was supposed to end. But then it got renewed for like 2 or 3 more after that, and I'm just like, why? Johnny Test has run its course. On top of that, the voice actor for Dookie, the original voice actor, quit at that time. He didn't come back afterwards because, here's what I read about that. He moved with his wife, who he married after season 4 had finished voice recording. He moved with her to Cuba, I believe. I could be wrong. I think it's Cuba is where it's at. No, not Cuba. Venezuela? A Hispanic country, I know that. And Trevor Duvall, the guy that got to replace him as Dookie and Johnny's teacher, he doesn't have any range at all in his voice. His Dookie doesn't even remotely I don't even know why they thought he was a good voice replacement for the guy. He didn't sound, in terms of his Dookie voice, he didn't sound anything like the original guy. And for his Mr. Teacher Man, I think is the name of the guy, for that voice, it's the same as his Dookie voice, just he puts a standard gravel in his voice for it. And that doesn't even remotely sound like anything like the original voice actor either, because he did both voices, but the original guy had more range in his voice, you know. On top of that, for his Dookie voice, he for some reason sounded more like Johnny's dad than anything, which makes me think, why didn't they just get the guy who voiced Johnny's dad in the series to voice Dookie, if that's the best voice double that they got for Dookie? You know? And here's the thing, if you don't get why they named the dog Dookie, I'm pretty sure Scott Fellows, the guy who made the show, and as well Ned's Declassified Skull Survival Guide and Big Time Rush, is a big time Green Day fan. Like, he had some Green Day references, like, he shouted them out by name in Big Time Rush a couple times, like 2 or 3 times. I think at least 2, but it could have been a 3rd time. Like, where one of the characters said the name Green Day. You know, there's one instance that I can definitely recall that I saw a clip for, like, Green Day, when it was an episode, the central idea of the episode was that the guys in Big Time Rush were going to be part of a reality show, I believe, and there were film crews and everything around, and then the character Kendall, played by Kendall Schmidt, I think, some shit like that. He's like, does Green Day have a reality show? Or is Green Day a reality show? And I was just like, no, but at the time, Green Day, I doubt that would have been so far. Green Day had something similar, like, they had the Quattro documentary on making Uno, Dos, and Tre, which that documentary is a lot better than, I would say the best documentary you can ever find on Green Day is like, an official one, not just one that fans might put together, or some cash-grabbing whore would want to put together, or has put together, is the Broadway Idiots, documentary on Green Day and the guy who adapted American Idiot into the Broadway stage play, or stage show. How that process went and everything. I wish it was still on Netflix. It was on Netflix for a while. You can buy it on DVD and I think digital as well. It's a good documentary. Go see it. I've seen a lot of good documentaries in my day, and that's a really good documentary. Here's the thing. Unless you like art house films or weird shit, do not watch, what is that one called? Bullet in the Bible, I think it is. No, Bullet in the Bible is their live album. Don't watch the documentary on the making of American Idiot.
What a monster!
Like, don't watch it unless if you want to have a weird experience. No, okay, okay, cool. Don't watch it unless you want to just have a weird experience. I have a full review if you want to know my full thoughts on my review channel, and I think my main channel. But yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, put more in the Strike Supers. It's level 68. I think I'm almost ready to take on those story missions again. Anyways, back to Green Day. So yeah, Scott Fellows shouted him out in his show, or in some of his shows, and you can actually still tell this, through the fact that, the second Johnny Test theme song, which is nowhere near as good as the first one. I don't know why they changed it in the second season, but the second Johnny Test theme song pretty much stole chords away from the opening of American Idiot. Like, it's undeniable. It's like 5 Seconds of Summer level ripoff, you know. And if you want to hear why I hate them, I can give you an earful. And I will tell you if you want me to, so just leave a comment if you would in like one of my future videos and check one of those. Here, I'm gonna take care of these guys because I think that's what caused my low score. Damn it, I should have gone Super Saiyan. Took care of the Tenement.
Let's be sure to win this.
I would say probably one of the weakest Johnny Test things I think ever is their parody of Pokemon. It kind of comes off as wannabe South Park, you know, because it's kind of a shallow parody. Like, it's like they definitely took inspiration from the South Park episode from, I think it was 99 or some shit like that, when they parodied Pokemon from an adult's perspective.
You might make my favorites
In terms of its popularity and what's happening and everything. Yeah. Did it end up down there? Ah, here we go.
Return to the time machine with any Dragon Balls you can obtain. The Dragon Ball has been sent. Please get any remaining Dragon Balls.
But yeah, it was like a shallow parody. You know? Especially with the flash animation style, those episodes really didn't look that great. South Park at least has shitty animation be one of its draws.
New Dragon Ball was located. Please find it.
But, I don't know. Take this, Jinko, man.
Small, but they're strong! Time to fight!
Wait down, you basic bitch. You basic white bitch. Just to tell you guys, just for future reference, I'm going to state it here. If you come to any of my channels, this has always been basically a policy, but if you come to any of my channels and you don't want to have a good discussion, you don't want to just talk in the comments about whatever a video may be about, or maybe what I say in a video, and you just insult me for any reason that doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me, or really to anyone, you may be blocked. You may be. It's not like I wouldn't want to hear your words, it's just that if your words do not make any sense, or they are not in any way remotely a little bit kind, or at least like I understand where you're coming from, you may be blocked from any of my channels, or even my Twitter. Depends on if you act like a basic bitch. But yeah, that's just one thing I'm telling you guys. So be respectful in my comment section, and don't be a basic bitch. Where the hell are you? Ooh. Grade 8 Vegeta. Okay. I had no idea this was part of this. Super Vanishing Ball! Oh, by the way, did you guys know the second voice actor of Goku in Dragon Ball Z for the Ocean cast voiced Rolf in Ed, Edd and Eddy? Yeah, Peter Kalamis voiced Rolf in Ed, Edd and Eddy. And it's weird because I think Tabitha St. Germain was also in Ed, Edd and Eddy as one of the voices of Naz, or one of the Kanker sisters, I believe, at one point, basically replacing the original. And she voiced Gotenks in the Ocean dub of the Boo Saga. And yeah, it's just a piece of trivia for you.
A new Dragon Ball was located. Please find it.
Did he fucking swallow it?
What a monster! You've reached a level any sane would dream of!
Am I level 69? I think I am. Yes, I am. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause here and continue in the next one.